right, friend, welcome to your pick a card reading, and today we are going to focus on the topic. It's going to be centered around love, friend. Okay. So pick either group number 1, group number 2, or group number 3. Okay. I want you to think about your lover, think about that person who's special to you, friend, and let's see exactly what are some details that you need to know about your relationship that would help you hurt your feelings where needed or shed light where needed as well. So let's take a look. All right, friend, if you pick group number 1, this individual really knows you inward and outward. Okay, they know everything about you. They know what makes you upset. They know what makes you mad, and they really understand you. Now, they might not always act like it, but bitch, they know you. They understand you. Okay, don't be frustrated with them. Okay, because it seems like they know everything about you or know when you're in a bad mood. And you're right. I understand that sometimes they know you're in a bad mood, friend, but bitch still don't do anything to get you out of that mood. Friend, they're tired. Okay, you are a lot to handle. Okay, so give this man a break, give this person a break, and just understand that you are a lot to deal with. Okay, they think that you really express yourself a lot, and this could be a good thing because you do have the sigil of signs up here, which means that you express yourself, or you might overly express yourself, but they think you express yourself a lot, especially when you're talking about like what you don't like. Okay, now I agree with them. I think that you talk about what you don't like a whole bunch, but there's so much about the relationship, friend, that you do like that you don't talk about either. Okay, so if you're going to talk about the negative stuff out loud, talk about the positive stuff too. Okay, you'll notice that the two of you are having a lot of deeper conversations. You'll notice that you guys are talking about what could be misinterpreted as complaints. Like, you might think that they're complaining, they might think you're complaining, but at least y'all are finally communicating. Okay, now my thing is you need to change some of the dynamic of the conversation. Okay, because even though they know everything about you, you still know how to take control of some shit where need be. Okay, this person also has some really great sex, and they know that they have good sex, and they use sex to try to make you feel better. Okay, so you know that you might notice that they might overachieve in the bedroom. They might try to go longer. You know, they're gonna do different kinds of things in the bedroom, but that's just simply because they feel like they can't get through to you, so maybe sex is the only way that they can get through to you. Okay, you guys are supposed to be working together, and I'm not talking about in the relationship, I'm talking about in the business world. Like, girl, not you supposed to be helping him make money, not he's supposed to be helping you make money, not y'all supposed to be hustling and conquering the world together, but it's like y'all can't because everybody's complaining and nobody's talking about the good shit like they do need to be talking about the good shit. Okay, now let me say this, and I'm gonna be done with it. You know that this is your soulmate, so bitch, at some point, you have to just accept that. You got to really accept that fact. Okay, boom, bitch, this is my soulmate. How am I going to make this shit work? Because it's time. You got to make it work. So, bitch, stop focusing on the bad so much. Focus on the good. Focus on how y'all met. Focus on how this motherfucker, even though he be pissing you off sometimes, he does make you really happy too. So let's change that sentence. You know what? He makes me really happy, but he pisses me off sometimes. That sounds better, friend, than starting your sentence saying, "Oh, he pisses me off sometimes, but he makes me happy." See, now you got me fucked up, friend. Just, if you're going to say something, friend, make sure you put the good and the bad in there. Okay? Big deal. Okay, so let's go to group number 2. We're going to go to group number 2. Listen, if the sex drive is low, bitch, it's about to get a whole lot better. Okay, now there is a lot of energy centered around sex. This person's love language is physical touch. They always want to touch you. They always want to be underneath you. They're going to be calling, texting, all kinds of nasty stuff. Like, this person really needs to feel your body on theirs, and there is nothing wrong with that. Okay, not just your body, girl. Look how good you look. Okay, now, you might feel like they only use you for sex, or sex is what they want, but girl, it's you. Like, it's your body, it's your energy, baby. You don't have sex like anybody else. You're nothing like you're nothing like those other women, bitch. So of course they're gonna want you all the time, friend. Not it's you. Okay, this is saying that you don't understand who you are in the relationship that you have. Because, bitch, if you understood who you were, you would understand why he would be nervous to talk to you sometimes. Because, bitch, you have such a dominant spirit. And as you should have a dominant spirit because you have people looking up to you. You could have kids, you could have family, but, bitch, point blank period, there are people that look up to you. So stop thinking that he's just afraid of talking to you, bitch, because he should be. Okay, stop thinking that he doesn't always answer when you call because he's doing something, baby. He doesn't always answer when you call because, bitch, he needs to figure out where you're coming from. You are not dealing with somebody who is highly intuitive, meaning they try to use their intuition. They're always trying to guess how you feel. Okay, they're always trying to guess where you're coming from. You see what I'm saying? But can never guess it correctly because they're doing it out of the space of intuition. He's not answering the phone sometimes, bitch, because he needs to prepare himself to figure out what you're going to say. Honestly. Okay? Now, one thing that I want to point out about your relationship is you already know that it's going to have a lot of lows, but you got to accept your responsibility too. Okay? And I'm not talking about for the shit that you do in front the door. I'm talking about, bitch, what you do behind the door. Okay? There are a lot of secrets that you have that they don't know about, friend. Okay? And sometimes when that's a fact, sometimes you can't always argue about truth when you're not fully walking and living in yours. I'm not telling you to tell on yourself, but I'm telling you to give this man grace where he doesn't have to have grace because he doesn't have knowledge of. You're dealing with someone who honestly believe that they're operating with all the facts and they're not. Okay, hopefully you'll be better when it comes to treating him and vice versa, friend. Okay, now you'll notice that this person wants to always have sex in the same position. They like what's good to them. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you've also got to figure out what's good to you because you're not really sexually pleased. Like, yeah, the sex is good, but it's just okay. You know what I'm saying? And you're not necessarily sexually pleased. If you want to heal the communication between the two of you, the sex has to be good. Okay, the sex has to be good if you want to heal that communication between the two of you. Okay. They also feel very intimidated by your dreams and your ambitions. You're dealing with somebody whose family has made them feel small. Okay. And you have a very big spirit. So everything that you do kind of puts them in a headspace of like, damn, I can't do that. Or I wish I could do that. Or I wish I could be more like you. If you think about it, this motherfucker really admires you. That's why he acts so mad at you sometimes because we hate what we want to be sometimes. We do, friend. Okay. And as somebody who is a biological male at the end of the day, bitch, it's not good it doesn't feel good when your friends and your family are doing better than you. That's why we strive to be so much. And as we should. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to group number 3 and see exactly what your relationship is telling you. I got this Jones forming in my bones. Couldn't leave if he ever said, get on my knees till they're bloody red. Baby, there's a fresh new wave of love coming in. And I love that for you. Okay, you have the devil that shows up here. The Willex energy is here. This is good because, bitch, this means that, baby, it can't get no worse than what it's getting now. Bitch, if you picked group 3 and more importantly, bitch, you waited until it was your turn, baby, I'm here to tell you that the relationship is about to be better just like this. Watch. Okay? Now, that's coming specifically from a grandmother that has passed away. So when your relationship starts to fix itself, because it will, remember that Jordan told you here first, it's because of that grandmother that passed away. Okay? So it's very, very important that you understand that. Okay? This is also saying that you're looking for answers. You're trying to figure out how to communicate with them. Bitch, don't. Okay, just be present. You don't got to communicate with somebody that you're already with because think about it, friend. You're talking to them to try to keep them. But if you're already with them, then bitch, hush. Okay, let me get hush down there in the comment section, bitch, if you understood this. Hush. You don't have to fight for what you already have. Period. Period, friend. Okay? You don't have to fight for what you already have. Understand, are you arguing at him to get him to understand something, bitch, or are you arguing at him to keep him? Because, baby, at this point, if he was going to go somewhere, he would. Bitch, you're arguing to keep what you already have. You got to make that make sense. Okay? Make it make sense. Don't forget there are a lot of scammers out there. But if you do need a little bit of sex in the bedroom, baby, make sure that you check out the Golden Spot Sex Oils along with the hundreds of reviews that have came in about them. I'm gonna be making more video reviews and stuff like that, but you guys can check out those reviews because you need to believe in something for you to have an experience with it. Okay, I love you. Bye.